amazing, right? So I think that this vlog is going to be about cell phones. Originally, my plan for all of these videos was to just continue to shoot on my cell phone, kind of to show that anyone can do it as long as you have your cell phone. But once you start doing it more, there are definitely reasons to think about getting a dedicated camera for this purpose. And I'm gonna go through the lessons that I've learned with you. Here we go. So reason number one, depth of field. I mean, you don't get the quality of depth of field with your cell phone, unfortunately. As cell phones improve, though that's been improving, but it's all kind of digitized depth of field. It's not like what you would get with a long lens that has that really great depth of field, or a really fast lens. It's not really the same thing. I don't know if it ever will be. As technology improves, all these things become easier, which is, I mean, good and bad. Having an art to setting up a scene is kind of something that I hope we don't lose, but I would say depth of field is a fairly big one for why you would have a dedicated camera with lenses over a cell phone. So the second downside is that it's your phone. If you're filming, you want to turn it to airplane mode and turn off all your notifications if you're doing it right. And then you no longer have access to those functions. Maybe that's a good thing in this day and age, but also you'll run out of battery a lot quicker in your phone. You'll have to have your charge cable. You don't typically have extra batteries for your phone unless you're like me and you break your phone all the time. Which brings me to point number three. Number three. If you film with your cell phone a lot, you'll probably break your cell phone a bit more often. All of these gimbals and lenses and things, when you start filming more, they don't really fit well with the cases that go on the cell phone. So you'll have to take your phone out of the phone case, and then it's just more likely to fall and get cracked. Dedicated camera kind of alleviates that problem. However, you might go through more cameras this way. Number four, drones. So this is a new one for me because I just got a drone, obviously, all the drone footage on my channel now. But what that does is it takes away your cell phone, because your cell phone is the main controller for your drone. You plug the controller in to the cell phone, that's your screen to see what the drone's doing. So you no longer have access to your cell phone, which is another wear on your battery for your cell phone. So what I found when I'm using the drone is I don't have any battery left to film with the camera anyways, because it takes so much battery to power the drone. Not only that, but it's nice to have footage while you're filming with the drone at the same time. So it's nice to have the two that combine to show the work you're putting in and the drone footage. You just can't do that if you use your phone for video. So reason number five, final reason why you stop filming with your cell phone and move to a dedicated camera, is as you start filming more and making more videos, you start to improve at your craft, and you start to not require, but you want better tools to do the job. So in the end, a dedicated camera with different lenses is going to give you more options than just the camera. These cameras are great on cell phones, but they're just not as good as a dedicated camera. So I'm shooting on just an entry-level Canon T5i DSLR camera, and I find that the image quality I get out of that is way better than I get out of this cell phone, which is a Samsung S7, so it's an older phone, but it still shoots in 4K. And the image quality I get from that camera at 1080p is still better than what I get out of this at 4K. Now, that has a lot to do with the lenses you use. It has a lot to do with the ND filters that you put on it, and it has a lot to do with the color science of the camera versus the phone. In the end, your phone is just not as good a camera as a camera. So that's my list for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Throw your comments below. Subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.